GingerGM.
Play game. So I'm going to be playing, I don't even know who the Grandmaster I'm playing is. I've got a couple of seconds to find out. Rustam Kuznetsdinov. Sounds strong. FIDE rating 2684. Don't scare me anymore. Then we're going to play, so it's 2 Blitz games, 2 rapid play games, and at least we're getting 2 seconds each move. The game should be starting now. So I've got the white pieces in this one. Wish me luck, everyone. I think we're going to go with Jabbar of London, as I did in Title Tuesday, and he's gone for this little move, allowing the French defence, which I could play, but I don't know the French defence very well. Or shall I play something else here? What are we going to do? Let's go for the French. Okay, and we're going to go diving into the French. I know this from the black side, but I don't know it particularly well from the white side. So I'm going to have to try to make this up as we move on. And I've even played this position that we have on the board here with the black pieces, but like I mentioned, playing it from this side of the board is a little bit odd. So we will see. We're going for the most aggressive move, and let's try have a bit of a race here, aren't we? We're going to have a little bit of a race situation with both of us attacking on both sides of the board here. Now, how do we want to play this position? This is what I'm thinking of. Do we put the king here? Looks kind of natural. I would have rather have got an opening I know more about. So now we'll come here, and this looks like a good square for my knight. But my opponent's playing very sensibly and starting some kind of attack on that area of the board. Well, we might as well keep going. I'm not sure how I'm breaking through here at this moment in time. I don't really want to take here because it allows this knight into the game. Now he can take, and we get some kind of ending, but let's see if he goes for that ending in this position. On the other hand, I'm going to try to play for checkmate with maybe f5. So exciting stuff already in this position. Exciting stuff. This looks quite natural for him to take and start swapping things off. Now if I go f5 here, how's that looking, guys? His queen is coming across there, but it's a strange position. Now I could also go something like this, but it doesn't really inspire me, that move. h6, g6. Okay, here takes queen g5. Are we going to give that a go? Let's give it a go. Let's just give it a go. And we're going to try and just attack him. Now I'm thinking here he should probably take it, and I'm just wondering what my correct follow-up is. Can I go e6? And then if he takes, I take there, check, and knight takes here. And if he takes on this square, do I have time to start some big attack? Very interesting position, as you can see. Very interesting position. Considering I don't know the theory, I only know it as black. It's funny when you swap the board around. You play it from the other side. But a big game here. Kazakhstan, you can see the live scores. They're probably going to beat us. They've got an incredibly strong team. Look at their ratings. We have a very interesting position on the board here, though. So if he takes here, I think I can bring my queen to h6 even. If he takes on f5, I'm going to try e6. Trying to get through to the focal point. This is what Vladimir Vukovic calls it in The Art of Attack, that book I did, or the course, the 30 hours of video I did for Chessable on it. So hopefully I've learned something. And we're just going in with the attack now. This must be dangerous for him. Do I take with the bishop? Do I even keep my options open with knight here? It's such a complex situation. How about, oh, I don't know. Okay, come on, let's just go in. Stop messing about, Williams. Can we go in again? Feels like I should. Is this even working? Check there, check. So I'm probably doing well here. Check, king takes, queen g5, king f8, king f7, queen g5 looks best to me. Threatening checkmate on g8. Trying to come in with knight to f4. It looks like my attack has made some progress here. I'm threatening rook g8 checkmate, f6, queen h6. Trying to play like my good friend Macau Tao. And he's in a little bit of a tricky situation, yeah? Let's have a look. I'm on the tee today at the moment. Drunk a fair bit yesterday. I'm trying to give him the Tao special. We're going to do it England attacking style. Take down the Soviets. Look, we're 7-0 down. 7-0 down. Come on, in we go. He's trying to run. So I think we better throw some more wood at him. Let's get another one into the position. Okay. Should be winning. Don't lose on time. Okay, this one's... Bloody hell. It's a tense position, isn't it? It's just about holding on here. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm getting very short of time, so I've got to move quick. 2 seconds to move. Added on. Trying to keep my cool. Trying. Got him! Get in there, son! Get in there! We got the first, or the second win for England there. Come on. Good stuff. That's what we want to see. That's what. So can we make it? Okay. Now he plays. What are we going to do? Oh, we have to do the black line. We have to do the black line. So if we can just draw this one, at least I've won the mini match. But of course, this is one of the better lines against the black line. I thought I played a black line because I'm sure a lot of you in the chat played a black line and play the black line, Simon. And this is what I give in my chessable course. So I'm basically talking a lot about the lines that I've done for chessable. But what do I do here? Okay, let's go on. All right, and now probably development is a good idea. And I remember one of the stronger players who played like this with the black pieces was Morozevich, and you've got to be very brave because white generally plays f4 and you've just got to say, I'm not worried. And you've got your little Spartan pawn here. And it looks quite cramped, these positions, but you get quite a lot of chance to jump out later on. So that's at least what I'm figuring here. When I mean jump out, he can overextend himself over on this side of the board. Now what do we put on f8? How do we play this position? Do we just go here first? Let's just play this move, get my rook away from that one. I expect pawn takes is better, keep his knight, try to keep his knight tucked off. And now I'd like to get my knight around, but I'm worried. Okay, let's do it. I think I'm going to have to try to do this one first, otherwise my knight was clogging. And this is where you've got to be very brave and you've got to say, you're not threatening anything. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to take here because my knights can at least gain some traction over on this area of the board. And now maybe this move, maybe, because I want to try and get some squares for my bishop over on the king side. Now that probably can't remain on that square, can it? That piece, so it's far too strong. We have to take that one off. And this is the kind of interesting position you get in this opening. You know, it like I say, it does look very passive, but you get these counter-attacking chances. I'm trying to make this one work, but I think I have to play here, which is unfortunate because I lose control of that file. But I've got these pieces coming into these squares, so it might give me enough counter chances, possibly. I see Keith's still playing his first game. Bloody hell, Keith. So let's take that square there. This bishop's a real pain though. It's really annoying because it stops me getting that E file. Thank you for anyone who's subscribing. Can I sacrifice here? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. It's very nice when you win the first game in these things as the pressure's off. I only need a draw, but I don't know how to play for a draw. What is a draw? I don't know how to play for a draw. And the idea here is my queen comes here, attacking the knight, using this diagonal. And my idea is also to take the knight. So we stop that one. I'm trying to get control of this file. Because if I can get my rook here. Okay, he wants this pawn, yeah? Here takes. Can I get I want to get my queen over there. Okay, let's try this. It's not as good as before, but we can still give it a go. He doesn't want any tactics at the moment. It's getting very complex again. He's playing it very nice and positional, stopping me coming in anywhere. That's a really good move. Stopping my... This bishop is so strong. And now if I take the knight, my knight on h4 gets trapped. So I have to be very careful. This bishop is so strong. Do I get... Okay. I might just sack my rook for that bishop because it's annoying me. Oh, I have to do this, yeah. I have to do this. His knight is bad. I'm hoping if I get my queen into the position, his king is not so stable either, but I can't get my queen in easily. He's stopping me getting the queen in. He's playing this very cleverly. So I need to now desperately try to open up some lines. Which I'm trying to do with this move. That bishop, that one bishop has caused me a lot of aggro. I have to do this, don't I? Get one pawn for my sins. I basically have to throw everything at his king and pray, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably losing, but it's kind of all in now. And he's keeping me out of the positions so very well. He's kept me very well controlled in this game so far. I mean, I'm desperately trying to find some counterplay because this king is lacking some protection, so it's still a bit murky. I mean, I'm sure I'm worse here, but it's a little bit murky. He keeps the pressure on with more good moves. Okay, that's not maybe the best. I think I'm really struggling here. I wanted to play rook g8, but then he has rook here, knight f8. Again, I'm desperately trying to find some play here, but everything I've done so far has been very well defended by my opponent. But okay, now just rook here, I'm assuming, and he's going to be swapping off. He's played this very well, this game. Any perpetual checks? I don't see what I'm going to do if he just gets rid of my last piece there. It's look at the score in the match. We're getting stuffed by Kazakhstan. We're getting absolutely stuffed. Look at that score. Okay, he's come this way, which is maybe very good as well. You know, like winning probably. Can I do anything to stop that one? I don't think so. Yeah, the black line didn't work well, did it today? It didn't work well, and I can't see. This is all over, yeah. Disappointing. So we will resign that one, and that makes the score 1-1. The rapid section starts in only 4 minutes or something, so we're going to play a little bit of a longer time limit in a second. They are a very good team, Kazakhstan. Thank you anyone who cheered, by the way, as well, and that, you know, put their things in. But we might have, I'm going to have a quick look at that. Yeah, I mean, Kazakhstan very strong, and England haven't got a very strong team out, and you can tell that England haven't got a very strong team because I'm on board 1. So okay, do we have time to do this? The rapid starts in about 3 minutes, so I just want to see where we went wrong there. I mean, the game slipped through my fingers, so I was doing very well around here, so it wasn't the opening's fault. If you look at the opening, I was actually doing very well. Look at the graph here, and his accuracy, I'm really going off the chess.com analysis. I'm really going off it. I mean, I don't believe it that much. So okay, so here I shouldn't take that knight straight away. I should play knight h4. Yeah, I mean, these are the things you learn. Yeah, these are the things you learn when you're playing an opening. And one thing I learned here is this was actually a big mistake. You got to, if I don't take that knight, I'm actually got a much better position here, because as soon as I take this knight, I give him the c6 square, and that was a problem for me throughout the game. If I actually just played knight h4 straight away, I don't need to rush, and look at my advantage. He's actually overextended quite a lot here, so I can't blame the opening. I can only blame my own play. And if we go later on, well, again, this is the move I wanted to play. I should play it. I should be sacrificing here. Rook f8, far too passive. And if I play this, sack the exchange, this will give me a lot of play. I've got a lot of pieces ready to come in, so I should have been a bit braver in this game with my queen coming in here. This was quite bad play. Rook a8. Okay, well, I don't know if it justifies that. And did we have any chances later on? It looks like my opponent played very well for the rest of the game. I mean, I should have come this way, obviously, and then I might have had some chances. Queen d8 was bad coming this way. Okay, so a lot of my moves are a little bit dubious, not as bad as the computer's saying. So the one thing to learn there is don't panic when the knight comes in. I've got some squares that I can use as well, and I should just be trying to use those squares to bring in my pieces. So we might even try that opening again in the rapid section. And what happens now is we've got two games at the time limits 15 plus 10, so long play games, 2 long play games. So I might try this opening again, but this time at least I've looked at this position and I know, put something, even if I put a bishop over there, maybe a bishop, the computer says a bishop. I don't think a bishop is right. I think I prefer to put the knight there. Look, the computer is going against its first choice. And this kind of position, this looks fine for me, because I can put my bishop on this square and his knight is very badly placed. So so that was disappointing, but at the end my opponent played very well, and you can see I never was able to get my pieces quite near enough to his king. He kept the pressure on in that position at the end. So the rapid's going to start any second now, and that is the rather depressing score of that section. So Keith did the job on the top board. He actually got us victory against a very strong, well, he won against a strong player. I managed to hold this 2800 1-1, so it's not the end of the world. The first game was good. What's going on? England versus Kazakhstan. It's a nations match, just sort of I think a friendly nation match. There's many boards, there's loads of boards going on. And yeah, hello Yabjorn, I hope you're doing alright. Hello to Oliver Nee, hello to everyone else, especially the regulars who come along. And the rapid starts. Oh, do I need to, hang a minute, I'm just going to see, I might need to just, oh bloody hell, do I need to, oh maybe I've done this badly and not got the right link. I don't think I've got the right link. I should have gone for the, oh no, I might be too late for the rapid. Oh dear. Oh, it's 2:40. Good. Okay, because I have to actually join the rapid section. Which, oh, it starts in 20 minutes. Do I really want to play that? It's going to go on for a long time and I've got a bit of work to do. It starts in 20 minutes. That's quite a long time for me to wait here. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll decide that. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna play the rapid section, to be honest, because it's a bit too long. So maybe I'll just okay. So we might just stick to the Blitz here. Very short stream. I'm probably going to play a little bit of Blitz because the rapid section, I mean, it starts in 20 minutes. It's going to go on for an hour and a half, and unfortunately, I've got quite a lot of work to do. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Is it World Chess Day today? Is that right? It's quite intriguing. I'm just seeing who's playing at the moment. Let's have a look. We'll see. I'll come back in 15 minutes to see what the team's like, because it's going to be a very long segment. So let's just play a bit of Blitz, shall we? Let's see if I can get my rating up to 2650 just to do this stream. Only a short stream today. Only a couple of Blitz games there against old, very good team, Kazakhstan. Let me just try and remember this. This is the Listerine Gambit. So, how are you doing, Killian? Are you doing all right? You got a tournament. When do you think the Alakine DVD will be released? Well, if I stop this stream, I will finish it off, and then it just needs to be uploaded and a couple more things. So that's what I'm planning to work on today. So I'm hopefully in a couple of days, Killian. Hopefully in a couple of days. So you like playing your nights out earlier, don't you, Killian? So it might be a good little opening for you, actually. And Ruland is a really good presenter. He's a very, very good presenter, is old Ruland. So it might be worth checking that DVD out. I think it's going to be a 7-hour DVD. So I'm kind of looking forward to it myself. Oh, you got the Irish Champs. Well, good luck in the Irish Champs. I hope you do well there. What am I doing? I don't actually like this position so much. But okay, we have to defend this pawn. And problem I got is, what do we do? Okay, I'm going to stop his knight coming in, but I don't like it. I can't really castle in. He could be going f4 at the right moment here. So yeah, we got GingerGM. We've got this new DVD coming out, as you can see, on the Alakine. I think a very interesting opening. I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I can play h6 if he plays f4. So it's an opening I've always wanted to learn. So you might start see me playing the Alakine as well. Okay, right. So I'm hoping this one works now. And now castles. But okay, it doesn't work because he takes here. Which I forgot about. I thought I was being very clever there, but cleverly losing a pawn. So, whoops. Whoops. Wonder where, maybe I should not have taken on g5 in the opening. Again, whenever you get a dubious opening, whether it's in Blitz, whether it's in whatever you're playing, you should always think what you've done wrong so you don't make the same mistake next time. And certainly the opening's gone wrong in this game. Quite a weird position still. Probably have to take that pawn now, and I'm going to be a pawn down. My knights look kind of okay though now, so it might not be the end of the world. Okay, he wants that one. Where do I put the king? Here. Oh, I don't like this. This move is a bit nasty. Can we come in here? Hopefully. If he move, oh no, he's got knight d6. Oh, Simon, should have put my king on g7, but it was looking bad anyway. It was looking bad anyway. He missed this move, but okay, I'm going to go back then. Not really what you want to do. Go back. And the position is still horrendous. He's just dominating my position here. Okay, we'll try some weird moves. Here, my knights are just looking so stupid. Stupid knights. Okay, and now he's going to go knight here. All right, we will resign that one. Yeah, I don't think I'll play. I'll probably play only. It's only a very short stream. I'm going to go back to doing a bit of work. I don't think I'm going to play in the long play game just because it's 2 games. It's going to go on for hours. I'll finish off the Alekhine DVD, Killian. That's what I'll do. So we get it ready for you in time for when you. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Yeah. This worked well in the first game of the stream, so let's try it again. Just going to move some little boxes around so we can see it now. Okay, maybe we can get a repeat of my earlier game. Okay, now this is what I play as black. My opponent obviously knows this. Now I thought the best line against this is not to castle queenside because it gets very complex. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm trying to move over to killer Alekhine because it's pissing me off. XSplit. I've got to move to OBS. Everyone says OBS is better. I don't know who else out there like streams. Do we have any other streamers out there? Obviously, some technology is much easier than others. Okay, so what's going on here? So he's just trying to open my center up here, and this is probably the right way to play because of this one. Yeah, I remember this trick. It's quite funny. I actually remember this trick from when I played this with the black pieces. I remember that taking with a pawn you can't do. You have to take with a knight because that's one of the advantages of playing the opening with both sides. And I remember this trick. Pawn takes looks really like like a good move because you get these pawns in the center, but it's not because you just lose a pawn. So this should now be very good, but let's just keep it simple because the c5 pawn is very weak. I might lose my d6 pawn, but maybe I won't even lose that one. XSplit killed your computer, Killian. Yeah, you need a very strong computer to stream. Really, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, streaming takes a bit of a while, but I've been doing it for quite a long time now, so I should learn the latest tricks, as they say. Okay, well, this is very good. I've got 2 bishops. Everything going all right here. Just opening them up a little bit. Maybe you should learn the Dutch, Killian, for the Irish Championships. Probably not. Everyone knows the Dutch now. But I mean, what? Okay, what are we doing here? I think we're just going to take this one and take this one. 2 pawns up. The Alekhine. Yeah, I wonder. I've never done any work on the Alekhine, but it's the kind of opening which I would very much like to play with the black pieces, because you know it's the only move except for Scandinavian where you attack something of your opponent's from move 1. You know, you force the play a little bit. I want to win the tournament. Well, the Dutch then. Play the Dutch then, Killian, you cheeky bastard. The Dutch is a good opening. Gets me, I mean, it's my favourite opening, as you see. It gets me great results. And that is but okay, you love your whatever, what you call it, whatever it's called. Okay, so this is the one trick I have to watch out for. So let's just get out of the check there. The Shigorin, that's what I was looking for. The Shigorin opening. Now here, let's defend that one. Bit down on time actually. I'm gonna need to hurry up a little bit here. And let's try to get the rook in. I'm hoping I'm going to be taking loads of his pawns here. And I am 2 pawns up, so even if he does somehow win a pawn, all his other pawns are going to drop. This is probably the safest way of doing it. You can do this, this, and this. I remember I was speaking to Ivanka about this, just the 1, 1, 1. It's called like this, what's it, you snake up your pawn in those positions. Okay, so we're going to try to improve on this variation we had before, and remember I don't think I got a very good position after knight c3. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to take this one because that didn't seem right. I'm just going to play normal developing moves, so which should be fairly okay for me. He has some nice control of the light squares. I actually remember I played this way with the white pieces against Thomas Rendell, who's an English-Dutch expert, many years ago, and I managed to beat him in the British Championships. So Martin's saying the Alekhine is a load of fun. Any opening that Martin plays is probably fun, but not without its dangers. That is Merry Hatman in the chat. I don't know if you agree with that, Merry Hatman. Is that fair to say, Merry? Or am I being too harsh? You know, am I being too harsh? Right. This looks much better than the previous game. I mean, I could go opposite colored bishops. His bishop's very good, but I don't need to rush that. I'm just going to move my bishop back. Maybe I can play for d5 later on. This is the only issue. And now he's got a little check, but then I go d5. Okay, now that's quite committal of him because he could be weakening his king side with such a move. And now I want to play this, but he's got knight f6. How does that end out? Let's try it. Let's try this. We might just have opposite colored bishops when the knight comes here, but I don't think I should be worse there at all. I'm thinking if he goes knight here, this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, this one that Ruler's done, I've had a look at the PGNs. I mean, when you buy, if you buy this from GingerGM.com, it's going to be out very shortly. One thing we do is provide the chess base files that Ruland has prepared, and the chess base files are normally really good. You know, they're very useful. PGN, so you look at it as well, so you're getting a lot of stuff. You're getting a lot of stuff when you purchase it. Now, slight problems. I can't get my king or rook in the game. My bishop is good, but his king is quickly coming in, so I need to figure out a way to try and get my rook in the game. Should it come this way, maybe? Let's try that way. Try to bring it in this way and swing it around if possible. Okay, Genzi, thank you. Well, Darren, hello Darren, how are you doing? How are you doing, Darren? Are you right? Hope you're doing all right. So I've got my rook in, but he's now starting a bit of a naughty attack on me, so I need to try and get some counterplay. Thank you very much for the support there, Darren. As always, most appreciated, as always. I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, this is really bad. That pawn is bloody strong, isn't it? This is the only way I can stop it, but now he's coming this way. There's no way to checkmate his king, is there? Oh dear. This is not good. I think I'm going to have to resign there. Not very impressive play. Not very impressive play. Alright, well, I'm not happy with the way I'm playing at the moment, so I'm just going to try to concentrate a bit more on the moves now, and I will just play until I lose another game. My opponent playing quite well. He played that last game well, and this is a weird opening, isn't it? What is this? Look at this weird opening. Now has he got to move his knight back? Looks like it. So yeah, and again, thank you for all those gift subs. That's very kind of you, Darren. Mate, why did I put it there? I should have put it on F4. That was really silly. I should be putting it on F4 and going G4. In actual fact, this idea of bringing the rook around is quite a normal idea, and my rook is very good, so I'm going to change my mind now. I don't know why I didn't put it there straight away. Had I put it there straight away, it would have been much more dangerous for my opponent. Weird rook. Look at it. Look at that funky piece. Why didn't he go back there? That's a very strange square for his knight, because it gets in the way of his pieces. And now if I go here, what is happening? Should we go for the kill? If I go here, okay, let's go this way first. Let's go for the kill. Let's see if we can create a little bit of boogie, boogieing on the board here. Then he goes bishop h6. Is that working? Here, bishop h6. Oh, I'm going to give it a go. We'll just try, because I can always go knight takes and take there. So he's trying to get rid of that one, but now I'm not going backwards. There's no way I'm going backwards in this position. We keep going forwards, and we'll take that one, which is making me feel a bit happier. This weird little rook, it's done this weird little thing. I mean, you could have tried bishop there, but okay. Now we'll come back, because this check is very strong, and I want to stop his bishop coming to h6. Oh, this is winning now, because I'm going to take his bishop with check. There you go. A little bit of dynamism with that rook. That rook did a killer little party there. Okay, so I'm now going to figure this opening out. Now e5 must be correct. Now my bishop going here just doesn't work. I think I need to control these light squares a bit better by getting rid of his knights. This is my third attempt at this opening. And can we now even play d5? His queen's going to come over there. I'm not sure we want to do that quite yet. I mean, I don't think my position in the last time I played this was that bad at all. I'm going to get rid of that one before it comes into those light squares. And I'm just going to play here, because I want to play b6. I want to play it a bit more positionally. So I need to defend that knight. And this looks alright. This looks like a much better way to play. I'm quite happy. I've got a better structure here because of his pawn formation. So this is... I'm just going to move this one out of the way so I can move my knight safely. And now I'm going to move my knight around with two ideas: getting rid of the bishop at the right moment and bringing my knight to some better square. I'm quite happy to do exchanges because my pawn structure is better. So I'm happy to... This is his key piece. This is his key piece. So once I get rid of that piece, I'm definitely better. I can definitely say, yeah, I got an advantage. And this is one thing you can do when you're playing Blitz. If you really want to, you know, Blitz is not really good for improving. It's, you know, there's many better ways you can improve your chess than playing Blitz, but one thing you can do in the Blitz, you know, in Blitz is you can at least try out opening ideas. And if you're struggling with an opening idea, at least by playing it time and time again, and maybe looking at the computer afterwards and having your own ideas, you will hopefully solve the problems. And I really do think I'm better here, only slightly, but I don't think his bishop's very good, and I prefer my pawn structure because these things, and the a2 pawn is also weak later on. So I prefer my knight as well, and I'm even happy to go into an ending here. There are other ideas which are a bit more dynamic, like queen here though, and I think I'm going to go for this because, as I mentioned, his pawns are quite weak, and we might as well try to target them and try to come into the position. So this is much better. This is the way to play the opening. So I think I might I might have solved, or at least come up with some solution to this quite rare opening that my opponent's played. Okay, and now I can win the pawn, which I will do. I've got to watch it. This guy here, haven't I? This check here. But again, his bishop is so bad. I don't think it's too much to worry about. I think I can just take and put my knights. Oh, he's got this. Jesus, Williams, you're playing so badly. As soon as I played this move, I'm like, hang on a minute. Of course he doesn't have to check here. He can check somewhere else. So that was really stupid of me. Really, really silly. And I shouldn't have allowed this activity from him. Oh, and this time I got a bloody good opening as well. Ridiculous. Okay. Now, how is the ending? The ending's not as good as it was because I've lost a lot of my pawns. But I think it's okay. Pawn or king? I'm gonna go here. And how is this ending? Now, I want to get my pawns going, but this one is weak. He's getting his pawns going. Let's go here, because my knight can also come in to attack this. And now we are going to push my passed pawn. Probably a draw if I played this move immediately. I don't see how either of us would win that position. And maybe I don't have better. Do I have better than that? Can I win that position? Maybe I can... No, I can't win. Probably I should be taking a draw here. Okay, he's playing on, which is absolutely fair enough. And I'm down on time, aren't I, as well, which is also a problem. Okay, let's see how dangerous this guy can be. Don't really have enough time for this. Don't really have enough time to do what I want to do here. Okay, we can take that one. I don't think I should be losing this. Got a lot of pawns after all. Can I win it? Oh, he's got bishop here. Oh, that's flipping annoying. Maybe I am losing because he's got pawn here. Shit. And my last move was, yeah, the bishop's in the wrong square. Okay, well, only a short stream. Not very impressive chess there. But, of course, at least I've worked out what to do against the opening. I just played terribly at the end. So, I'm going to go back, do a little bit of work, and thank you for just popping in for this brief stream. We had two very quick games in the Nations Cup, but I'm not going to hang around for the rapid as I'm going to get back doing a bit of work. Have a good rest of Sunday, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.